one that's in a darker color in my own yard. This has been very popular, so the only finish that we have remaining for you is this beautiful white granite. This is an incredible price on one of the Bernini fountains, everyone. You're saving $46. This is just $85 and change for a Bernini, full-size Bernini fountain, which is just a crazy good price. 4 payments of $21.41. This is the first day we've marked it down, so you guys watching today are the first ones to get in on that clearance price. This is called the Ravenna, and it is a plug-in fountain. So what a lot of you have been asking for is a fountain that, A, is not solar powered, because then you've got to have it in the sun, and it only runs for a limited amount of time. B, battery operated. Well, that was better than solar, but battery operated means that I got to change batteries all the time and worry about batteries getting corroded and something's wrong with my batteries. This is a fountain you actually plug in. You can leave it running all the time, 24/7, just like a fountain that a plumber came over and installed, because that's what those fountains do too. They run off of electricity. So this one is going to be a gorgeous showpiece in your home, whether it's near your front porch or on your patio or deck. We don't have very many left to go around, and I believe in the white granite only. Is that correct, Alan? What? Okay. Oh, okay. We also have a few in the aged iron. Let's look at that picture right there. So that's gorgeous as well. Okay, 30% off. Let's bring in John Geiser's son, Jack Geiser. Hey, Jack. I don't think I've ever gotten to work with you before. This is awesome. How are you?
Wonderful. Glad I can be on here.
Good to see you. So tell us about these fountains. They are, in my opinion, beyond compare. I love any Bernini fountain. But when we debuted this, I'm not sure if it was last year or the year before, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's plug-in. I immediately ordered it because I get so tired of having to change batteries on everything.
Yes, and you know, it really does make these extremely convenient because, especially if you live in somewhere that's warmer weather, these all of a sudden are fountains that can operate in your garden 24/7, 365. You almost never have to worry about them. And they're just so peaceful and serene. Like just the sound of the water rushing over the sides. And they really do complement any garden. They have a very classic yet modern feel to them that will go with everybody's garden.
So, Jack, tell us about how to put these together. Is it hard to do? Does it take a lot of time? What do I have to do?
You know, I'm not sure there's a more simple fountain to put together. It's a 3-part series. First, you're going to slide on the base.
Okay.
And then, after you slide on the base, you're going to plug in your fountain pump. And then you're just going to twist on the top of the tower. It's extremely simple. We like to say it's going to take you more time to take it out of the box than it will to put it together.
It's absolutely true. And that pump is already put together, so you're not like trying to thread a little thing through a little thing in a little hole, and then how does that work?
And they're not small threads, so they very much come together very easily.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then basically fill it up. Do I have to use a special kind of water or just water from my hose? What needs to go in there?
You know, any tap water will do you just fine.
Okay.
This doesn't require any special water. You don't need to chlorinate it. The rushing water will actually help keep it clean on its own. And as well, it might even invite some birds to come over and have a sip from the falling water, or maybe bathe just like they are here.
Oh my gosh, the birds will absolutely love it. I will give everybody one hint. The flatter you can make the surface, the more even your little streams of water will be as they come out. If you find that you put this together and you set it down and it seems like it's flat, but then one of the little streams is like a lot less than the other 3, it's just because it's just slightly unbalanced. And John, I think we also send a little plastic strip of little break apart pieces that can go under the bottom to just kind of elevate one side or the other, just under the pedestal. So that is a lifesaver too.
So those are our shims, and they really do help balance out, especially when you come here and look at the detail. Like, we have this nice flow just coming straight off the top of the tower. And in order to get that, sometimes you do need to use the shims if your floor is a little imbalanced, but it really just gives you this wonderful cascading detail. And just the other thing that we love about this fountain is it's made to look aged. This is going to look like it's been in your yard for years. It's been a mainstay, something that you've had passed down to you from your family lineage. But you know, it comes in new, looking weathered and very much rustic.
Yeah.
Ready for every garden.
And I know your dad a couple of years ago and the whole team greatly improved these finishes, so they're not going to stain or chip or rub off or fade or anything like that. They're really
extremely durable,
on there. Yes, super
polycarbonate.
durable. We just sold out of the iron one. So,
well, that's fantastic.
yeah, so all we have left is a few in the white granite. Let's kind of describe this. So this looks almost like some beautiful white statuary that you would see in like an elaborate English garden that has some, you know, the beautiful statues. And and then tell us about this finish. It's almost like it's a little bit rough, like you said, aged, and you can see a little bit of black coming through it, right?
Exactly. Yes, it's we intentionally did this so that gives you that kind of old weathered look and feel. It's going to give it a lot of character. This isn't, you know, this is polycarbonate, but this looks like stone. This is meant to feel and be stone. You know, we don't want you to have something come out and it's just this cheap plastic. We want to make sure that you know this is something that's a great garden piece for you. I mean, to me, it reminds me of Versailles.
Yes, exactly. Or it's a beautiful, elaborate, formal garden. And, you know, I have one of these on my deck in the back because it's in the shade and I could never put a solar fountain out there. I have several of your fountains in other garden spots in my yard. People always compliment me on them. They look way more expensive than what you paid for them. And again, I want everybody to know they are so easy to put together. And all you have to do every once in a while is add water. Before we run out of time, Jack, in the last few seconds, how do I clean this if I need to rinse it out or something?
So all you'll want to do is you want to just dump out the water. And then you would probably want to just run a cloth across the bowl to make sure that if any buildup does occur, then you can clean it out and make sure it all goes smoothly. When you pull the pump, when you pull the towers apart and you find the pump again, you might want to make sure that that's not clogged if you're having issues with that. But overall, this fountain should not have any issues, and you should be able to run this again, like I said, 24/7, whenever it's not freezing out.
Yes.
As we're looking forward to soon.
Yeah, bring it in. I would bring it in when it gets to be like below 40 degrees at night, you know, because you don't want the water to freeze in there. That's not a good idea. So, well, thank you, Jack. It's so nice to have you on the show. I hope we get to work together more this gardening season, and tell your family I said hi.
Will do. Bye.
Thanks so much. So everybody, this is a clearance sale price. You're saving $46. I'm tempted to get another one in white to go in my yard at that price. First day ever on a clearance sale, and we have the white granite only remaining. Coming up in just a few minutes.